Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to this webinar. And sorry, I had to announce really quickly, but it was something which which I feel it's important to kind of like share the experience, whatever right now going on with visa interview, and especially with the appointment dates. And so yeah, welcome everyone from wherever you are watching, or thanks for joining, first of all. And I'm Avanis, the founder of the German Guy, and I'm here in Germany since 4.5 years. I'm helping students to come here, to working professionals, and right now I'm getting so many questions related to visa appointment, which makes me to to announce this webinar. And sorry, I didn't announce that I'm going to come live on TikTok or Facebook, but I just have like a phones, and then I was like, okay, let's go live also. And yeah, hi Kunal, good evening. So let's start with visa appointment. Right now, indeed, we all are facing some difficulties, especially when it comes to we have a couple of doubts. We will cover that one also. But in general, we have two systems now. One is offline. Anyways, so right now we have two systems that's we all are aware of. One is like our old system where we can take appointment before and then submit all the documents. And the next, like the other one, which they introduce like last starting of this year, or starting of like ending of last year. I'm not sure like 100% like when they started, but like I'm talking about like the Diplo portal where you can submit your application, and then they will check all the documents, which called at like a as a preliminary check. And then there, once they checked, then you can book the appointment. But what is happening right now, if you will sign up, if you created an account and then you submitted all of your document, they are taking so much time. They are taking around at least 2 week, 3 week, 4 week of time to do the preliminary check. What is happening next? No, once you submitted all of your document, you waited almost 3 months, 3 weeks, sorry, to for the preliminary check. And once they checked it, there again you are waiting almost then again you have to wait for like appointment, and you have to book the appointment. And the system is like, once you book the appointment, it's the same, like the process is exactly same like before, like the old system. So right now what we are suggesting, or we are trying to communicate with the students, that if you have plenty of time, like for example, like you got your acceptance letter a couple of months ago, then it makes sense, to wait to apply via like Diplo portal, and then wait for preliminary check. Once it's done, then you can book the appointment and then go for visa interview. The difference is, one is something where you have to make sure, like keep it in mind. If you are applying through online portal, the Diplo portal, then you don't need to take all of the documents because you already uploaded the documents for the check. It's done. You don't need to take, you don't need to carry to your appointment date. So what will happen, if what the document you have to take is just your passport, and of course 75 euro, not 75 euro, I mean like equivalent currency you have to take. And your if you uploaded like health insurance confirmation, then you don't have to take that one also. And if you are considering, I mean, as I'm from Nepal, I'm talking based on like the Nepali system, you have to take your financial documents for the visa interview. That's all you need. Yes, I'm Sunday. I'm coming to like visa appointment in a while. Thanks for the question. And so what will happen? Right now what is happening? You submitted all of your document and then you are just waiting. A lot of students submitted documents, I think like 3 week, 4 week ago, and they're still in, like review process. And once they are done, they have to wait again for appointment. And there might be some changes in coming future, which I can predict that it's coming soon, but maybe it will take little bit time. But yes, so these are like the two differences. And it's fine if you take, if you submitted your document on Diplo portal and you sent for a preliminary check. It's also fine if you try to take the appointment with the old system. Once you get the appointment, you can simply discard your application on Diplo portal and then just go with the old system. It's pretty fine. If somebody is saying that you cannot do this, blah blah, don't listen. Trust me, a lot of students already did this, and you can also do. Now coming back to your question, which almost every student has right now, how to book the appointment, right? You might be also, because we got like a couple of people filled the form and most of them have like the same doubt, how to book the appointment. So let's say, you know, so it's not like you can book the appointment like whenever you want or something. The system, like the portal, like the appointment portal, refresh every night, like around 12, they refresh the whole system. What that means? That means all the appointments, which gonna available in coming future, refresh at this time, and then because of like rush hour, it immediately, it's like kind of like booked out. So you have to be really, really fast to book the appointment. And what will be like the trick? Make sure you write your, of course, your full name, write your passport number, email address, and your university name. You don't have to write your university full name because it will take like plenty of time to type. You can just write like the short form. Let's say if you want to write like Technical University Dortmund, you just write TUD. It's totally fine. So short form, save time. Why I'm saying like writing these details somewhere. If you are using Windows, you can use sticky note. If you are using Mac, you can also use like the note to write these detail. And if you are, using phone, then I don't know how you can you can remember, but make sure you can type really fast. And the second trick gonna be, if you're booking from browser, let's say Chrome, why I'm saying Chrome, it has like this autofill option. So you can save your detail, your full name, your email address, your passport number. Passport number you can save in like phone section, because there is no like a segment where you can write your passport number. So write it and save it. It will save your almost 3 minutes of time while typing everything. It's really fast. And uh, Pratik has a question. I'm getting 6 band in IELTS mock test, and can I get like a private student colleague? That question I already noted down, and I will cover it after, let's say, after appointment. I'm going to talk about visa interview, how it looks like, and then post I'm going to talk about all of your, like I will answer your question, Pratik. So stay tuned. So and yes, so it will save plenty of your time. Then the question is when to book the appointment. What will be like the right date, or like day, not date. So for every section, let's say for public universities, for Ausbildung, work, family reunion, or private university, so they have like specific dates. So for some it's open on like Monday, some they open on Tuesday, Wednesday. For public universities, usually they open on like Tuesday and Wednesday. Sometime they don't open on Tuesday. So it's also tricky. Yesterday I tried, they didn't open. So maybe hopefully they will open today. So you can try. And then the other thing for private, usually for private, if you try, you will find it. For sure, you will find the appointments. So these are like the kind of like the things which you can consider. I mean, yeah, Sandhya, we do help students to book the appointments, but I mean, I will be so honest with you. I mean, with all of you guys. So there are so many students of us who are taking guidance from us from beginning itself, and they are also, it's our duty to help them to get the appointment. So for us, they will get like the top priority. So they are on the list, and once we are done with our students, we are happy to help you guys, to book the appointments. So we do help, but that's the thing. I mean, we cannot like, randomly. We know like there are so many people, there are so many agencies who are charging even 30K plus for to book the appointments. We are aware of this, but I mean, we are not kind of like, somehow we we are not working for money. I mean, you guys might know already. And for us, we should give priority to our own students first. But I mean, the best part is like our students already know how to book the appointment because we shared like these tricks to them before itself, and they already booked the appointment, most of them. So we still have like a small list. I cannot say like the exact number, but we have like a really small list, and hopefully we will be done with our, booking appointment for our students in this week. Finger crossed. And then, I mean, you can be connected with us, and then we can talk about that. So these are like the tricks for appointment, how you can book. You can also upload all the documents online and just wait for review. But for now, it's time consuming. So better to, like try. And one more thing, the most important thing, last year they changed the system, and most of the students started rushing out, because they were like so worried that they think they cannot make it in time and everything. But trust us, even if you get your appointment around mid of September, you can make it in time. Your class, like normally semester starts from 1st of October, but that's the semester start date, not your class start date. So class usually start from third week of October. So that means you have also time in October. So plenty of time you have, and no rush. Just try to book the appointment. If you get the appointment, it's nice. If you don't get, trust me, after 1 month or like couple of weeks, there will be so many appointments available, and you can book anytime. So it's just like most of the university offered acceptance letter in last week, and everyone is trying to get the appointment, and that makes like all the system, you know in this situation. That's the reason. And so this is like appointment, kind of like tips and trick. What will be next is, I mean, I will talk about visa interview, but before, there is one more important thing. It's not an announcement, guys, but it's about accommodation. That's also one of the key factor which you have to consider. I'm not talking about private university students because private university usually they don't support with accommodation. But for public university guys, there is Studentenwohnheim. Right now, I'm staying in Studentenwohnheim and I'm talking from there. Well, their internet is not good, but it's still okay. And what you have to do is once you get the acceptance letter, you can apply for accommodation in Studentenwohnheim. How you can apply? That will be like second question. So it's easy, If let's say, for example, your university is in which city? I'm not going to say Berlin. Let's say your university is in Düsseldorf, you know. Well, I don't know why I said Düsseldorf, maybe because I'm going there. So if you got acceptance letter from Düsseldorf University, like any university from Düsseldorf, so you just have to do one thing. You can also find about accommodation in your university website, but also the easiest way is the search like Studentenwohnheim, like Düsseldorf, then immediately one link will come. I can also share, let me share the screen, especially here for the webinar. And these guys can see, I mean, I cannot show on the other one. Okay, guys, so let's say, so Studentenwohnheim and then like Studentenweg. I hope you guys can see Studentenweg Düsseldorf, just search in this way, go to their website. Oh, and then here, Wohnen. Easy, there will be like, you can submit online application and then you can give you the preference whether you want to stay in shared apartment or you want to stay in studio apartment, up to you. And you can also find all the details like how much they cost, like the warm rent. And the best part about living in student Wohnheim is your rent, your Wi-Fi, electricity, water, hygiene, everything is included, like which called like warm rent, and it's cheaper than outside apartment. So that's also one of the best part about student and Wohnheim, and that's easy. And for this, most of the people has doubt that you cannot apply with acceptance letter. You need enrollment certificate to apply. That's not true. You can apply based on your acceptance letter, and once you applied, you will hear like from them. You will hear back from them, maybe an email like confirming that, hey, we received your application. We will let you know when there is a room available for you. And then there will be like some procedure because it's a Germany bureaucratic country. Definitely you have to sign like the accommodation contract. You have to send some bunch of document, of course, your acceptance letter. And then they will ask you to pay caution, like deposit, and that will be refundable for sure. And once you deposited the rent, like the room deposit, then they will confirm with you, like they will send you like the final contract with all the signed and everything. And please, to everyone who got acceptance letter from public university, do this as soon as possible. Literally, do it. Okay. So Bite, what about Chanson Carter? What do you know? What do you know about? I mean, what do you want to know about Chanson Carter? I can cover, like, it's not like a big topic. I can cover within like 3 minutes. See, Sandhya, you are trying to book the appointment since July, right? First week of July or 1st of July. That's the peak time when most of the students get like got acceptance letter from the university and they're also trying. That means you must be either slow in filling the form, like filling like this online form, or the other students are like way too fast. But trust me, it takes little bit time, but you will get like appointment. And yes, so there are, okay, there is one question from on TikTok. Bro, Ausbildung is worthy. Dude, Ausbildung is more worthier than like whatever you are doing right now. It's if you have plan, like if you are planning to stay in Germany, Ausbildung is like one of the safest side. Yesterday, one guy from his name is Prazin, he's a hitchhiker, and he was here in our city, and we were like happy to host him. And we were talking about he's also doing Ausbildung, and we had like really nice discussion about Ausbildung with him because he used to not like it, but once he started, he really, like after a couple of months, he started liking his job, and he's living alone in this city, like in his city, like alone. I mean to say like Nepali. He's the only Nepali in that city, you know. So house building is really worth it. Why? It's most of the time, 95% you will get like the job once you are done with your Ausbildung. What else you need? So is it is worth it. And thanks for the asking question. I think you are from Pakistan, if I'm not wrong. So cool. And yeah, coming back to interview. So there are some questions, which is important to know before, like before going to interview. You have to know like these are the questions they might ask, but not in all the cases. In some cases they don't even ask any question. In some cases they ask plenty of questions. Even some questions are not even relevant. So let's start with like the basic. So first thing they might ask about you, what you studied, if you had like work experience, what kind of work experience you have. And once they are done with this question, they might ask you like, why you choose Germany, why you choose like this particular university, and about the course. So these are like the some questions about university and courses. And if you are like this question might be more relevant for the people who are coming for private university. For you guys, about financial document or financial proofs is one of the key questions they are going to ask if you are coming to private university, or if you are coming to public university and you have tuition fee, then this question is really really important for you. So who is going to sponsor you or support you financially when you are coming to Germany, or when you are going to start your study here? So about the financial, they will definitely ask you. For public university, they don't ask, like, they don't even like take this question seriously, but they just want to know like whether you have enough money in your bank account for block account, and for your initial expenses, for flight tickets and everything. So they will ask you. But for private university, dude, make sure you have really strong financial documents, including your fee. So I can quickly tell you like about like the financial proofs also. So they really want to see bank statement. No, before they were asking for 3 months. Now they started asking for 6 months since few months. And so how much exactly you wanted to show, or like you can show for the safe side. For private universities, there is nothing. which is like, like there is no threshold that you can show this much of amount and then you are like, kind of like relaxed that you will get the visa. There's nothing like this. So there are a few things which you can consider. Your tuition fee, how much, how much is your tuition fee? Add block account amount on your tuition fee, and then on top you can add like the money which you are going to bring here, like the other expenses, flight ticket, your for if you want to do, I mean, you have to do shopping and everything. So include all the expenses what you are going to, like you have to spend. Put that money, put that money in your bank account. At least that money you should show. So it's not about like, even if you show this money, it's not 100% that you will get the visa. No, we encountered a student who has like money more than crore, literally. This guy had like more than 1.8 crore in his bank account, and then they rejected his visa. So it's not like, and there was one student who has like less than 10 lakh and fee was like 16,000 euro, but he still got the visa, without showing any kind of like financial proof. So it's really unexpected. You cannot predict anything. I cannot predict, even though I guided like over 500 students, I cannot predict. It's really hard for private university. But public university, if you are able to show like the money which you are going to, like deposit in your block account, that will be like quite sufficient, so around 20 lakh, 22 lakh, 25 lakh, if you are able to show, that's fine. And on top you have to at least show like you have a stable income, not for this year, but for next year. They want to see whether if you need money from your family can, like financially support you or not. That's what they wanted to see, Now, back to questions. An interview, I mean, interview is easy peasy, you just, you don't have to prepare that much. Prepare yourself, write a nice motivational letter. If you need help with motivational letter, you can, contact us. We can send you also like a template or a format how you can write a nice motivational letter. We can also review for you if you want, but I mean, of course, it sometimes it takes a little bit time, but we can also review for you if you just wanted to, so how what you wrote. And yeah, and when it comes to like, when it comes to your interview, whatever you wrote on your motivational letter, stick with that, so strong motivation that you wanted to return back to Nepal, you wanted to do something for your country. Write it properly, literally just show this strong in like your intention of coming back to Nepal. Once you're done with your study, you want to help, like, or you want to start your own business, you want to help, in your family business or something. Write it and say the same thing during the interview. Why I'm saying like saying the same thing? Because they record your interview. They will do the audio recording. And yes, I mean, if you are not aware of the interview, you're not going to, like have a talk like this. Mostly, the interviewer will be sitting inside, and there will be like a window, and then you have to pick a call, and then there you can, he or she, like the interviewer will ask you question, and you have to answer on the phone, like telephone, let's say. And that's how it happens. And maybe you can expect like 10 to 15 minutes, sometime a little bit more, sometime a little bit, less, but around this. Okay, now I will try to answer your questions. If you have, I will go with one by one. So Sandhya has like the question related to appointment, and I hope I answered your question. And then Pratik has like a question about whether he's getting six band on IELTS during the mock interview, and whether he can do student colleague in private university or not. So Pratik, with six you can do, even if you got like 5.5 in like final, you can do it still. For private university, they don't care about your ECTS, or they don't care about your band. They don't care about money. If you have money to pay the tuition fee, you are good to go. But try to, try to get more ECT, like more band. If you target like 7.5, maybe you can get 7.5, even higher, or maybe like around less, little bit less. So target, in that way. Why I'm saying this? Because you can also utilize the IELTS certificate next year also, if you have to change the university. No. So if you target like, okay, let's get like 5.5, and then study in private university, I mean, it's up to you. But I mean, it's a public platform. I cannot say it's not worth it, but I mean, you know what I mean to say. I hope you know. Okay, and so one word, yes, you can do student colleague, and if you need help, we can also help you to get admission and everything. And then JC Powdell has like a question about Chanson Carter. Please. Yeah. So for Chanson Carter, there is like two options. If you check embassy website, you will know there is like two options. One is like if you already have a bachelor degree which is recognized in Germany, then you don't need any kind of like other supporting documents. But if you don't have if you don't have bachelor degree which is not recognized in Germany, then you have to go with like a point-based system. And right now, what you have to, I mean, with the Chanson Carter, you submit your document, and then they will ask you, to pay to your block account, which is like 1,027 into 12. So it's a bit higher than like a student. And once you submitted, you will get your Chanson Carter, I mean, opportunity card visa. And there will be like a couple of other documents they will ask you, like, for example, health insurance certificate, and which city you are going to come. So you have to at least like write, if you are planning to come to Berlin, you have to write Berlin. If you are planning to go to other city, you can, simply write the city name. And yeah, I mean, if you have confusion about how to get like, health insurance confirmation and other stuff, you can check our website also. We have like a link. Once you apply, you can get like free insurance confirmation. You don't have to pay any amount. You have to pay amount once you are here in Germany. The day you landed here in Germany, your insurance will start. And from that day, you have to start paying. So it's a really easy process. I mean, Chanson Carter is like easy. And then the big deal, or let's say the most important thing, which as a Chanson Carter, you have to understand the market. If you are planning to come here, you are welcome, but make sure, like for everyone, learning German is really important. It's crucial part. If you don't know German, life will be like really hard here. So you have to at least, basic conversation you have to know. And then Subhas has like a question. I applied for private university and gave interview on 23rd July, but the embassy is asking for 2-year tuition fee payment. What should I do now? And the next question is, my university is suggesting me change campus to Munich from Berlin, which has lower tuition fee, which is 16,728 for 2 year. That's not lower. It's an expensive tuition fee. I mean, I think it's a UE, if I'm not wrong, or European University. Okay, so they changed the rule. I mean, it's fine whether, I mean, whether you want to continue, it's your decision. But since I think since 3 month or 4 month, embassy started asking to pay tuition fee, and not the full tuition fee. Mostly they said like pay like 1 year tuition fee or 1 semester. But if they are asking like to pay 1 year tuition fee, like full tuition fee, then you have to pay, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, there is so many private university, which has like least tuition fee than this. I don't know why you choose, but yeah, you have to pay. There is no doubt. I mean, you can also try to pay 1 year and then submit the confirmation to embassy. 90% they will accept and they will give you the visa. But I mean, it's up to you. You can give a try. Uh, and then Abhishek Yadav has a question. Actually, the IELTS test score I used to get offer letter is expired now. Can I present it during the interview? Oof, okay. So are you coming to private university or public? If you already get the acceptance letter from public university, then it's fine. I mean, from Nepal, they don't even ask you IELTS. Once you get the acceptance letter, that's fine. You don't need like a valid IELTS certificate. From India, you need IELTS certificate or TOEFL, but from Nepal, no, it's fine without. And then so Pratik has asked the same question again. So for public university, if you want to do student colleague, definitely you need B1 or B2. I mean, try to, do B2 because then the chances will be more high. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then Anil Lamsal has a question. Is it possible to get Bachelor English in public uni? Okay, profile 7.5. See, if you have watched our video, we really mentioned not every university is accepting only +2, you know. So there are some universities, for example, Rosenheim, they do accept with +2. So you can send your, shoot an email to them and submit all of your document like, hey, here is my document. I really, like your course. I have like this plan and I want to study this course. Can you please evaluate my application whether I'm eligible or not? And then they will help you. That's their job to do. Shoot an email to universities, ask. There are few public universities which do accept, but it's rare. So they really need 13 year of schooling. I mean, you have to finish 1 year bachelor in your own country and then try. I mean, if you have like 1 year bachelor degree, you can write me. I can help you to get in my university. So you will be eligible for bachelor. We have like a international business administration. So I mean, if you have like 13 year, if not, then no chance in our university because 7.5 requirement. Yes, we also need 7.5 IELTS, and then the 13 year of schooling is really necessary. So you can check. And yeah, I would say if it's a public university, you don't need. You can also submit medium of instruction. That will be enough. So okay. So there is like Rupesh asked a question here in the webinar. Like currently I'm studying BBS first year and I think I have 75%. I think I will stretch it up to 65 to 70. It's not up, then it's a down. But I don't want to compromise with my studies. So can I get direct admission in better public university with six? That's the thing, it's not about like every university has their own requirement. There are some universities where they don't need even like, they don't have like this how we say like this grade requirement, you really need like 2.5 German grade, or 2 or 2.7. So you can check. We have like one video on YouTube about like public university in bachelor degree, in public university. Check it, check that website, try to make a one how is it, like a list, and then you know apply, then see whether you are eligible or not. But 65 to 70% is quite good grade, so no worries. um Plus two, I mean, it will be fine. If you have like good grade in like bachelor first year, they will consider. And okay, so Subhas has like another question. I was planning to change to public university after completing 1 year. I don't want to take the university name 1 year in this university, because there is an English course available in public university in computer science, but embassy move, which asks 2 year to. That's the reason I'm saying like just pay 1 year and then go ahead. You will get the visa. But make sure the other thing will be like, which you have to consider. Not all the private university degrees recognized in Germany. No. So make sure your degree is recognized here, and then only, because it happened with one of my really close friend. He studied in one of the private university. Again, I don't want to take any private university name. He studied, and then we applied for for Beth to change to public university after 1 year, and Uni Assist rejected 3 applications, saying your degree is not recognized in Germany. So check that one first. Before going ahead. I'm 100% sure you already paid 2,000 euro or 3,000 euro for initial fee. So make sure and then submit like deposit first year fee, and then go ahead. No, you will get the visa based on first year. And if you change, simply you can save some money there. 30 year means like I have like admission last year, and I paid fee for first year, but I could not continue due to health issue. 13 year means bachelor first year completed. You have the mark sheet in your hand, passed all the courses. That means 13 year. Because here, once you are done with your schooling, you have to go for abitur, and then only you can start your bachelor. So you need like this to compensate, or like to equalize with abitur. You need like 13 year of schooling, like this 13th year bachelor first year. Cool. And then is it worth to go ESP University paying 1,500? I mean, Barden universities are a bit expensive than other universities. They do have 1,500, 2,000 semester contribution fee, which is okay. I mean, if you are saying whether it's worth it or not, public university definitely is worth it. And 1,500, if you start working part-time, you can easily save, like in a couple of months. I mean, it depends how expensive you are, but it's worth it. You don't have to, until and unless it's the public university, go ahead. No. Uh, yes. Subhas, then is it recognized? I mean, it is recognized, and I mean, if it's recognized, it's now your decision to risk whether you want to pay 1 year, because if you paid like 2 year tuition fee, I'm 100% sure you are not going to get it back, even if you quit after first year. So your decision, you can make the decision and then do, you know. So there was some question on Facebook Live. I don't know which one. It's my personal or professional or whatever. When they ask for travel insurance and flight reservation confirmation, what is the possibility of getting visa? Serious. So far, in like last 3.5 year, I mean, I'm guiding students since 3.5 year now. Only one chances, like one of my students got like rejection after submitting flight reservation and this travel insurance. So it's a really rare chance where you will get rejected. So there are a few things. I mean, if you did some crime, or you have some criminal activities or cases before, and you lied once the embassy started, like cross-checking, and they found like you have this, criminal record, then they might reject you. But mostly, it's kind of like, you will get the visa. Not 100%, but almost. Okay. Cool. Okay, sorry. I mean, some people, even submitted some question. I think most of the question I already covered. There is one question which Yuvraj asked. What are the things should or must I do to get easily admission in University of Applied Science after completing my bachelor degree in computer science field? I am doing double major in global IT engineering and global mechanical design engineering in South Korea. So, hi Srichan bhai, ka halwa. Sorry, that's my mother tongue. Yeah, we speak different language. So, to you, Yuvraj. So, University of Applied Sciences is like every technical university. I mean, most of the technical university has like one part which they call like University of Applied Science, also like Fachhochschule, we call it in German. So it's like one is like a theoretical based university, like TU are like mostly theoretical based, and applied sciences are practical basis. It's if you are eligible, you are qualifying with all their criteria, then the chances will be high. And compared to TU, like the main university, getting admission is bit easier than like in applied sciences. So there is no like this magic thing which you can consider, score high. And I think you have like you don't need IELTS if you studied in South Korea, because one of our team member is also from like he studied in South Korea and right now he's studying with me. So you can like focus to get more grade in your bachelor, and then you can get it like admission here. Azur, yes. So Abhishek, again, I mean, you said like you already have an offer letter, and then you are asking like a medium of instruction with them based on medium of instruction, whether you can apply in public university or not. I, I mean, seems like you are really confused. So let me clear your doubt, Abhishek. There are some universities, like really few universities, which do not need IELTS or TOEFL. You know, Forget about PT. PT is like not rare university accept PT. So if you have they do accept based on medium of instruction. So in those universities, if you found some, you can apply. You might get offer letter. You don't need IELTS for visa interview also. But not every university accept medium of instruction, especially your medium, if your medium of instruction is from, our country. But there are some university which do accept. So, I mean, if you already I mean, I don't know. You already got offer letter, and then you are asking the same question with, I mean, you still have doubt about like this medium of instruction. You are plan. Okay, yeah. We have like we have a Subhas Sapkota. So if you watch our recent like the last podcast which we have made with one of our student Malika, she did the same thing. She studied 1 year in private university, then switched to public university. Watch it. Definitely you will know, like what are the process and everything. Even we have like, if I'm not wrong, we have 2 or 3 videos where we explain like how you can switch from private to public university. You know? So, but the risk you have to take about your tuition fee. If you paid, I mean, the other question gonna be, did you apply it by yourself or with a consultancy? And then if you applied through consultancies, 100% they will not give you like second year tuition fee. They will not return your fee. If you applied self, then maybe you can convince them, you can, ask, but mostly private university student colleague doing, I mean, it's called like a pathway in private universities. But there are some private universities where you don't have to study or do your student colleague. You can directly start your bachelor also. So okay, so guys, if you have some more questions, feel free to ask. I don't know whether you heard something about this or not, but somebody asked me today that they do have like, they have document which is laminated, you know, like their original document is laminated because of safety purpose. Even I have my document laminated, my SLC and +2. So they were asking that somewhere their friend or somebody said like, you cannot show your laminated documents, during visa interview or for NOC or for different purposes. That's totally, bullshit, let's say. Because if you have your original degree laminated and you have a photocopy, because like the Xerox, like the photocopy, the one you have to submit at embassy or for NOC. And if you have the original one laminated, it's totally fine. They just want to see. So, and if you have like, let's say they are they are kind of, they trouble you with this, with laminated document, you can also just do a notary, take a photocopy of the original document, do a notary. You just have to pay maybe like, I don't know, 20 rupees, 30 rupees, maybe 50 rupees. And that notarized document is equivalent to original, then you don't have to show your original document. So don't think of like, tearing your lamination. That will also tear your document. Then there will be another trouble making your like duplicate copy, different thing. But yes. Okay. I hope I answered all of your questions. If you have some more doubt, this is the time you can ask. And JC Powder, I mean, if you are still there and watching, so if you want to apply for Chanson Carter, you can also write us. We can also help you with all the things, with all the process and everything. How can you get, connected with us? If you go to our website, thegermanguy.org, like thegermanguy.org. And then there is like a bunch of section where you can, find like connect or contact us, talk with us. You can contact us anywhere through all the social media or WhatsApp. And There is also we had to switch off our Monday and Friday sessions, like this free consulting, due to some work stuff. I got busy myself for next couple of months, and that's the reason I put another session, one-to-one session for Sunday. So if you have some doubt, there is two slots available. That's from my, from my personal time. So two slots are available. You can book the appointments and talk with me or with my team. But if you have some urgent things to discuss, you can write us, and then definitely we will find some time to, talk and then discuss your concerns. So the best thing is, like, the best solution, let's say, is like stay contact.